What you are currently looking at right now is an Allis Chalmers 6140. This was made in the 80s. I can't tell you exactly when this specific model was made. There's supposed to be right down here a serial number plate or somewhere along here. That is missing, as you can see. The step plate is also torn off right now. The guy that owned it before me, as you can see, was a little hard on it. The hood's off of it right now. That also was damaged by the former owner. I'm having that rebuilt by a sheet metal specialist, actually having a whole new hood made entirely. This has got a Japanese engine on it. It's a diesel. It's 3-cylinder. The only filter that I had problems finding on this is the return hydraulic filter that's back here. And right there where my finger's pointing. It's inside of that housing. I have not replaced that yet because I have not found another filter for that yet. Although I haven't looked for that as hard as I could. Right here is where the universal tractor fluid goes for the hydraulics and the differential, well, for the gears. Right there is where the dipstick should be on mine. That happens to be missing. For anybody that might be interested in knowing, 10.5 gallons is what should be poured into that. And whenever you have 10.5 gallons in there, it should measure approximately 9.5 inches from the top of this housing to the top of the fluid. So I'm sure somebody out there may be wondering about that at some point in time. This is a rare model of a 6140. And in case you didn't notice the agriculture tires on the front, this is a 4-wheel drive model. The 4-wheel drive models take universal tractor fluid in 3 locations: right here, in the middle, and over here. I want to say it is about 3.5 quarts of oil in each of these sides, and I cannot remember for the moment what goes in the middle. But there are self-leveling plugs, well, or leveling oil drain plugs that are located right here. This is the one for the middle. Underneath right there, that's the one for the pumpkin here for the 4-wheel drive, and it's the same way on the other side. It's got a, according to the manuals, the service manual, the motor will put out 44 horsepower. So this particular tractor has about 617 hours on it, even though it doesn't look like it. The former owner was a little hard on it, so it shows a little bit more tear on it than probably most tractors with 700 or 617 hours on it. So I'm currently in the process of restoring it, bringing it back to life. This one has a Category 1 3-point hitch setup on it, and I got to work on some of the hydraulics with it. I'm having issues right now with getting my lift arms to lift up properly. So, have any questions? Feel free to ask. This has been certainly an interesting project to have, and this tractor so far has worked really well. I'm going to keep restoring it and chipping along.